Hey everyone, and welcome to KieryGeek. When I went to Mysticon, I proceeded to cosplay as gender-bent Indiana Jones with blue hair, and it was awesome. And there was this one point when I was walking in the exhibit hall, some vendors at a table started playing the theme song. The only thing that would have made it more perfect, and next time I do this I need to have someone there with me, would be if someone was dressed up as a giant rock and was like chasing me around. That would have been awesome. This week I'm talking about NiNo Kuni, which is something I picked up in November, and I started playing, and I haven't gotten as far as I would like to have gotten. It's a very interestingly constructed game in that it has a lot of very different, almost jarring at times, elements within the gameplay, but the story, oh my god, there are so many feels. Yeah, I have to be in a very specific mood and a very specific mental state in order to play it, because it's just the storyline is so feels heavy. Yeah, that I have to space that out a little bit. But you start off, you're playing this little kid the whole time, and there's an interesting bit of the storyline that's crucial to the development of the world. That is the idea of this parallel universe, and the people in the parallel universe are connected to people in the other universe. And to fix the people in one universe's problems, you occasionally have to go to the other universe to figure out what's wrong, and then there's a lot of traveling between worlds, and I actually really like that. The opening really kind of sucks you into the story very quickly, and maybe there's some dust in your eye that happens randomly. So you're playing this little boy who's going between two worlds to basically try to save his mom and also defeat this great evil. And so you end up, there's bosses that you have to fight, and there's people that you have to help, and it's really kind of, it's driven really well. The actual mechanics of it are kind of strange. Visually, when you're going in between places, when you're in a town or a city, everything is normal scale. The buildings are taller than you, people are taller than you, you go into places and you're the right size. When you are out of the town and you enter the greater world, you zoom out really far, so everything is tiny and you seem weirdly tall in comparison. And it makes navigating a little easier, I guess. I don't really know how I feel about, I wouldn't necessarily say it actually helps navigating, but it gives you a wider angle, so you can see more of the little monsters that you have to watch out for, because there's lots of little monsters that are actually like weirdly reminiscent of Pokemon, and which is actually kind of adorable, because I just picked up Pokemon last year because I wasn't allowed to when I was a kid. And yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, some of the little monsters that you discover and meet along the way are very Pokemon-esque, and when you get into a fight, this weird kind of freeze frame swirl happens, and then there's this cool kind of like this creature and this creature, and then it goes back to you. And when you're fighting, you switch between your little, there's these little spirit type things that you can summon that will fight for you, and they're little creatures, and there's one that's like a lemur, and one is a cute little bear looking thing, and one is a sprite, and they all have different skills. Mighty is the first one that you get, and he does this cool slicey thing with a sword. The little lemur dude does this weird, he throws pebbles and he goes crazy. I don't really know what the sprite does yet, because the sprite is more spellish, and I feel like he has more healing powers than anything else, which is not as useful to me at this moment. In order to level up, because there's also a leveling element to the game, is you can go on a lot of little side quests, or you can kill a bunch of little animals on your way to and from or around the city / wooded area that you are going between. The thing that I really liked is it's this town called Ding Dong Dell, and it's like the ruler is a cat, and the ruler uses gender neutral pronouns when talking in the third person, and the ruler always talks in the third person, and it's like, that just made me very happy, because I've never seen that before in a video game. I've never seen a character have a non-binary personality or identity, and that just made me very happy and was very awesome. In the next world that you go to, which is this desert world, it's different, and their animal is the cow. But I haven't met any cows yet. I've just talked to the dude. And then I went back into the normal world, which is called Motorville, and I died defeating the boss there because it was a nightmare, which is interesting. And if you like compelling and stories that are going to make you cry, or you shouldn't play in a dust-filled room, and you like good aesthetics, then that's definitely something that you're going to like. Every time I die, it's just like being hit, and it's just sad. So you should definitely try it. It's really good, and oh my god, all of the feels. It's not even funny. There are so many of them.